Good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. I have so much fun bringing you just the best music that there is in, I'd like to say the tri-state area, because we bring music from other places other than Connecticut sometimes. But tonight is definitely a Connecticut musician. So before the pandemic, I used to go out all the time to all different places that had live music as often as possible so that I could find and bring to the show great music. One morning, this had to have been 4 years ago, I guess, at least. Anyway, I went up to a place in Haddam, up by the Opera House, called Higher Ground. It's a little tiny itty bit of a place that has really good food, and they have musicians come in and play on Saturday mornings. So we went, or was it Sunday morning? I don't know, but weekend mornings, they have musicians come in and play. And I think they're doing it again now, so they're finally opening back up to do that. Anyway, we went in, we sat down, and there was this person I'd never seen or heard of before sitting there playing away, and right next to him was a piece of vinyl. Oh my gosh, you know I love vinyl. So I had to introduce myself, and I brought him to the show once before, and he's back. And I'm excited to have him here today. I hope you will help me welcome into your home and into your heart, Cosmos Sunshine.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. It's great to be back. This is a song called Riverland. I actually wrote about the town that I grew up in, East Haddam, Connecticut. So I hope you enjoy it. When night falls on this maze of country roads, I try to find some old familiar ghosts. The devil may hop and I may roam through this town that was my home. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I can hear the seven sisters singing. I hear the bell of St. Stephen ringing. And like this bridge, you know I will be swinging through my home in the Riverland. Autumn leaves are falling all around. The castle of my dreams can still be found. Within her halls I lay my head. Forevermore when I am dead, I'll join the spirits of this place, the very ones I used to chase around. Oh, I hear the bell of St. Stephen ringing. And like this bridge, you know I will be swinging through my home in the Riverland. Through my home in the Riverland. Singing, I hear the bell of St. Stephen ringing. And like this bridge, you know I will be swinging through my home, through my home in the Riverland, through my home. My home in the Riverland. Thank you. Yeah, that was about the town of East Haddam. There was like a little sort of songwriting challenge that came up a few years ago, and about the town, and I figured I would just throw my hat in the ring because I truly believe it was a great place to grow up. This next one is a song I wrote a long, long time ago when I had a band in New York City called Dan Patch. Didn't last too long, but a few great songs came out of it. This is called Fool for Love, and I believe we've all been that at least one time or other. It goes like this. Love's a slow, sweet suicide, so won't you lay by my side, oh love. It's a devil in your eyes, a wolf in sheep's disguise. It's something I could criticize when I'm wrong. Imagine my surprise. A man could use a place to hide, so I want to hear his alibis, to find the truth behind the lies, oh love. Many times I cried, love has a way of creeping over you, and when it's gone, it will confound you. So let it surround you when it's found you. You're a fool for love. Love's a slow, sweet suicide, so won't you lay by my side on until the day we close our eyes, oh love. I said our love. I said our love. I said our love. It opened up my eyes. Yeah. Thank you. I think, yeah, once you get involved in the game of love, you will be a fool at one time or another. This is a song off the album Butterfly Fight Club, which was, I think, what just came out when you first met me. So it got a... Right, exactly. And very proud to have released a vinyl edition of that, which is available. You can find me on my website, cosmosunshine.com, and Bandcamp as well, and order. I have 2 vinyl releases at this point, and waiting for my next one, my latest album called The Way Is Clear, will be out in vinyl very soon. But this one goes way back. It's called Sun Will Rise. Morning, light to fill our eyes, it's another day. Dawning, brighten up our skies so we might find a way. Our hearts are open wide for love to step inside, and I feel it growing. It seems that we've been blinded and we're caught up in a tide of emotion. But the sun will rise again. Fireflies and the twinkling of the stars, it's our own reflection. By moonshine, as sweet as summer wine, and I see you smiling. I love to paint your gray walls, all the colors of my mind, it's all very fine. Growing stronger, growing taller, each and every time that the sun will rise again. And the sun will rise, it'll rise again. And the sun will rise, it'll rise again. And the sun will rise. You know I love you. Honestly, I do. You know I love only you. Thank you. That was called Sun Will Rise. A little bit of an anthem, I guess, for personal anthem. I wrote it up in the Catskills at a 4th of July party, an epic 4th of July party. It's good that all these songs have these sort of memories attached, and as you go through it longer and longer, it conjures more and more memories over time. This next one is off my new album. The album is called The Way Is Clear, and the CD is out and it's available streaming on all platforms right now, and the vinyl is soon to arrive. This is a little bit more of a serious song. I wrote it when the great singer-songwriter, guitar player Neil Casal took his own life a couple of years ago in the fall, or a year and a half ago. It's called A Song for Neil. It goes like this. Man, I hate to see you go, and there are days that I would follow, but I'll take my own life slow, try to make it through tomorrow, try to make it through tomorrow. With every smiling heartbeat, I feel my journey's just begun. But the many ways I taste defeat, Lord, they make me wanna run in circles round the sun. When they say you're not alone, a friend could help to ease your pain, that you should just pick up a phone, but you take their love in vain, but you take their love in vain. Every smiling heartbeat, I feel my journey's just begun. But the many ways I taste defeat, Lord, they make me wanna run circles round the sun. That was for Neil Casal. Thank you. Sometimes it's good to end with a question mark. Finishing chords are so fun. Give me a second to tune up here. It's important business. I'm gonna do another song off the Butterfly Fight Club album. Which I haven't done quite a while, and it just, I don't know, it just reared up in my consciousness and said, play me.
I love that.
And it's a song called the Brooklyn Bridge Song, and I wrote it when the Occupy Wall Street thing was in full effect, and it was a day when protesters, I'd gone to a number of the protests, and there was 30,000 people out in the streets, massive things, seemed hopeful for a change. But I was home the day that protesters walked out onto the Brooklyn Bridge and stopped the flow of traffic. And it just seemed like one of those rare moments where there might be, hope for humanity after all, that we could rally ourselves to actually get things done. So this is the Brooklyn Bridge Song. I'm on a high road and the sun is shining. I'm on a high road and the sun is shining, and the people are laughing 'cause it's such a beautiful day. Hey, hey, it's such a beautiful day. Song of survival, song of survival, gotta keep on singing. A love revival's gotta keep on growing. Like a river it's flowing, 'cause it's such a beautiful day. Hey, hey, it's such a beautiful day. Day. Be not afraid, do not be scared, don't waste your life away. Spread your wings and shine a light and rise to greet each day. Give yourself to the sweeter lights all around. Be aware, do not be scared. it's such a beautiful day. Hey, hey, such a beautiful day. It's such a beautiful day. Hey, hey, such a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. That was the Brooklyn Bridge song. Do another quick tune here, and let's see when we started, but gonna keep on rolling them out. Keep the hits a rolling.
Noise.
Nice. It's funny though with the whole lockdown thing. I've been writing a ton. But, not going back, not having gigs to sort of go back and practice my back catalog about. So it's funny how when you get down to it and you start to think about it, you're like, what are all those songs I wrote? And what did I used to play? But luckily a few came to mind. And this next one I'm going to do, it is the title song of my album Comes with the Fall, which is also available on vinyl. Can be found on my website. Or actually via my Bandcamp page is the easiest way to order it. And I'll be doing a pre-sale for the vinyl for my new one called The Way Is Clear very soon. I'll be announcing it. So keep your eyes on that social media, Cosmos Sunshine Facebook, and on Instagram, and cosmosunshine.com. This is called Comes with the Fall. First time that I met you, I knew you'd be in my life. But just as things started getting fun, you said you had to be my wife. I don't need a partner, but I could use another friend. You let me call on you. It's blind faith and dumb luck that gets us through these years. I'd love to say I'm sorry, but that's not the word you need to hear. So I'll say goodbye, my dear. They say the darkest hour comes just before the dawn. Well, I love to show you the light right out. Only you turn me on. I know you probably think that I'll always be your fool. Well, I promise most sincerely, baby, I'm taking this and it's blind faith and dumb luck that gets us through these years. I'd love to say I'm sorry, but that's not the word you need to hear. So I'll say goodbye, my dear. Comes with the fall, my darling, with the winter winds that blow. No summer breeze can tell you, baby, all the things you ought to know. Oh, my dear, my darling, should come with a warning. Oh, my dear, my darling, should come with a warning. My dear, my darling, should come with a warning. My dear, my darling, should come with a warning. And it's blind faith and dumb luck, it gets us through these years. I'd love to say I'm sorry, but that's not the word you need to hear. And it's blind faith and luck that gets us through these years. I'd love to say I'm sorry, but that's not the word you need to hear. And it's blind Say goodbye, my dear. Say goodbye, my dear, my darling. Maybe try again. Got a windmill after that one. You know, sometimes nothing but a windmill will do. Let's see. I'm going to switch guitars now for a little bit. Just because I can. Oops. Try not to knock into too many things. I like to play around with different guitar tunings. So rather than bore you all with playing the tuning song half the entire set, I like to bring a couple guitars along to simplify that matter. So this is a song called Mockingbird. Mockingbird, don't try to say. Mockingbird, don't fly away. Mockingbird, please stay. And Mockingbird, don't fly away today. Mockingbird, your eyes are bright. Mockingbird, don't cry all night. Mockingbird, put up a fight. And Mockingbird, don't cry all night again. The night is long and there's still more songs to sing. Mockingbird, and dry your eyes. Mockingbird, don't say goodbye. Mockingbird, don't tell no lies. And Mockingbird, don't say goodbye again. The night is long and the liquor is strong. The night is long and there's still more songs to sing. Called Mockingbird.
Awesome. Cosmo, so you want to play one more song and then come talk to me?
Will do, will do.
That's great,
Happily.
that's great.
So that song was off the Comes With the Fall album. This next one I'm going to do after a quick adjustment here. Is off the Butterfly Fight Club album. And it is, I'm going to quickly do this because I will regret it if I don't. It's very important. To quote Bob Weir, we tune because we care.
And everybody that comes on my show plays this exact same song.
The tuning song, yes.
Absolutely.
That's the one most ubiquitous cover that you will hear, the tuning song. It's probably everybody's least favorite song, but
the most
we
important.
all do it, yep. This is called Porcelain Flower. called you and you turned me on. Prying eyes couldn't see you as you gave it all. I was sworn to be the one who soldiers on. Always waiting, always hoping, feeling, feeding, but I carry on. You were there, but you left me as I left the ground. Always waiting, always hoping, bleeding, broken by this heart of stone. Porcelain flower, pleasure and pain, passion and power, hot ashes, fire and rain. Will you come down again? Pleasure and pain, passion and power, hot ashes, fire and rain. Will you come down again? Hot ashes, fire and rain. Will you come down again?
Awesome. Oh my gosh. So while Cosmos comes over and sits up, let me tell you about the wonderful things going on in downtown. Oh my goodness, things are opening up. We can go out and see live music. The Phoenix is on Route 2. They have live music every weekend. Very good social distancing. Check it out. There's graduations starting to get ready to come up, high schools, colleges. Some of them are virtual, some of them social distancing opening up. Check them out and support your local community, okay? Let's talk to Cosmos. I'm so glad you're here.
Great to be here. It's finally great to be doing something, you know?
Right?
It's been such
right?
a long time.
It really has. How has, let's just get this out of the way. How has COVID-19 affected your songwriting?
That's interesting, and it would be a little bit hard to define because I've been in this sort of streak of writing songs, and this is almost like music nerd technical stuff, where they're almost, I usually start with the music first, although it can go the other way. Usually sit down when I practice guitar, it's usually I'm just songwriting, you know?
Yep.
So now I've been doing these things where they're almost like Indian classical music, where it's just one chord, but you just play all these different tensions across that one droning note that basically fit into these different modal structures.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say that the actual events of COVID-19 have had much of an impact on my songwriting. It's just there's been some sort of a shift, and it's really hard to describe what it is. It's distinct, but I don't really know.
Do you think
know.
that the events of your life outside of COVID-19 have impacted your songwriting? You've had a lot of things have happened since the last time I saw you.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Well, I'm not afraid to say or ashamed to say that it's been pretty rough at times, you know.
It has been.
And, you know, my songwriting, I actually have to fight against the urge to really write about the darker, more depressing stuff.
Right.
You know, because a lot of times that's my mode of self-soothing or self-healing or whatever. You know, in fact, my wife, one of the songs was on the list that I might play today, I was in a kind of a deep funk, and my wife was like, you know, you really gotta turn this into something productive. And then I just went and wrote the song in like 5 minutes. So songwriting has always been that way of relating to the world, expressing myself, because I don't really feel that comfortable just talking about myself.
I know. So this is hard for you to come on my show and talk about you.
It's all down to who's interviewing you.
Okay,
You know?
I like that.
Yep.
So let's think about your past. When did you write your very first song?
That is a good question. The very first complete song was probably in early 90s, like 91, 92. I was in a band. I had a band called Cherokee Sex Workshop that was,
Well,
it was
there you go.
It was the 90s, you know?
Well, there you go.
So anyway, I was the guitar player, and I started the band with a singer named Teddy Rowland, who's also from East Haddam, Connecticut. And we both ended up down in the city pursuing our dreams, and we got very far. But it was a song called Wasted that I wrote. It was the first one because I would always rely on him for the words and the lyrics.
Yep.
He was a great, great singer. But this one just kind of came out, so it's called Wasted, and it became like the show closer for us for, you know, a decade for that band. We eventually changed our name to Walking Bird and did well, you know.
Right.
So yeah, that was the first one, and then I quickly did another one called Sister Said, which has survived into, I've played it in the last few years, whereas Wasted
Nice.
hasn't been played in many years.
Nice. So here's a question that all of my viewers want to know. They're going to say, oh, that's his stage name. Cosmos Sunshine is not a stage name.
No.
Talk a little bit about that, because I know that my viewers want to know. Because it's a unique name, and it's got some connotations to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I say often that, you know, I was, with a name like Cosmos Sunshine, I wasn't going to be, you know, a doctor or a lawyer. You know, like a career in the arts was almost, you know, predetermined. But Sunshine's actually my middle name.
Okay.
My last name is Heitman, but, you know, it's Cosmos Sunshine. It is technically a stage name, although my first name is Cosmos and my middle name is Sunshine.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What do you think was going through your parents' head when they named you? Lots of marijuana.
No, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, maybe at one point, I think my mom was a non-partaking person by the time, but I don't know, and I don't really either. Her business. But I'm sure that was a factor.
Okay.
You know? It was that, you know, I was born in 1972. I grew up on the Connecticut River on what was sort of like, not quite a commune, but really close. A bunch of, you know, cottages on the Connecticut River with no electricity, and a bunch of crazy hippies living in all the cottages, you know, with all their kids and dogs. And we had a homestead farm, and, you know, so,
nice.
You know, it was about what you'd expect from a guy with the name Cosmos Sunshine.
How do you think that has affected your songwriting and your life as a musician?
Oh, huge, huge, because music was a huge part of our existence down there. My parents had a massive vinyl collection. My dad used to throw parties down by the river that were, there'd be like 200 people there and bands, and they took me when I was 1 year old. They took me to see the band, the Grateful Dead, and the Allman Brothers at Watkins Glen. There was like 500,000 people there.
Right.
I even have memories of seeing the Grateful Dead in Hartford in 1977, like very, very fleeting ones. But I know like Jefferson Starship, Taj Mahal, Dylan. We saw Dylan, the Rolling Thunder Revue. I have vague recollection of that. I don't remember the show, but I remember the spiraling ramp up to the parking lot on top of New Haven Coliseum.
Oh, okay.
Like that made a big impression, going
Absolutely.
around.
Absolutely.
So yeah, music, massive in the house.
Do you feel that those bands that you saw at such a young age have influenced your songwriting?
Absolutely. They remain my favorite go-to, things. I've gotten into a whole galaxy of music, and I go far into my explorations of, what to listen to and try and assimilate as a player and a writer. But I always come back to those singer-songwriters of the 70s and the great heavy rock bands of the late 60s and early 70s. If it's got a great guitar player in it, I probably really like it,
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. So let's first of all, let's talk about this. Let me get this right in here. This is Cosmos' newest album. It's called The Way is Clear. Whoops, sorry. The Way is Clear.
There we go.
There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Nice camera work over there.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about this. Where can people get this amazing CD?
Aside from all of the streaming and downloading platforms, you can find it via my Bandcamp page, which is bandcamp.com/Cosmos Sunshine.
Okay.
And you can order all of my vinyl and CDs. And as I mentioned earlier, very soon I'm going to do a pre-sale for the vinyl, which is finally coming for that one. So that'll be, you'll have one for sure.
I want one.
Yeah, the best way is, on my website, you can find everything. You can be directed to it, cosmosunshine.com.
Cosmosunshine.com. Don't forget that, because that's where you can find not just this, but Butterfly Fight Club.
Yep.
I saw that name and I was like, I need to know more. I need to know more. It's such a great, it's probably in my, now to say this is huge for you, but it's probably my top 10 favorite albums out of the local, all of, I can't say that about internationally and old music, but it's certainly in my top 10 of all the music that has come out in the last 20 years.
Right. That's great. Thank you so much.
As far as local music, I love that album. My wife loves that album. It's good stuff. I haven't listened to this yet, guys. Just so you know, when I leave here, it goes into the CD player, and I will listen to it at least minimum 3 times before I judge it. So if I can do that, you can do it. And I'm almost positive, I'd stake my life on it, that it's amazing.
I think it's my best. I really do.
No doubt about that in my mind. I can't wait to hear it. Listen, we're running out of time, and I would love to hear one more song from you.
Yep.
Thank you so much for coming.
My
Make sure I
pleasure.
get that vinyl. And keep doing what you do, because
Thank you so
Cosmos,
much.
you do an amazing job, and you're such a fine individual. So
I really
please
appreciate
keep
it.
doing what you're doing. Take your mic off. And while Cosmos is getting ready to take us out with a song, let me remind you, galleries in downtown New London are open and selling art and selling pieces of work by local artists. It's important that we support local. Do you know that when you spend your money here in local people's shops, that money stays local? You know how that important that is for the economy? It's really important for the economy to shop local, stay local, go to the local restaurants, not the big box restaurants. There's a whole bunch of them, but there's a whole great plethora of really good downtown stuff. So, Cosmos is going to take us over this song. Until next week, bye-bye and have a really great week. See you next week. Bye.
Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. This is the very first song on the new album. It's called The Dream Song. It's cold in my bones, walking these roads that I've been down before. I think that I feel, but it just don't seem real, and my love's a broken bolted door, so easily bored and completely ignored till I've got no pride anymore. So quick to replace all those dreams that I chase, I follow them now, nevermore. So I'm calling those dreams to me under this giving tree. Our loss is all that I found, so I'm calling those dreams to me. It's cold in my bones, walking these roads that I've been down before. So I'm calling those dreams to me under this giving tree. Our loss is all that I've found, so I'm calling those dreams to me, calling those dreams to me. Thank you so much.